My fiancé bragged, "I can replace you in 24 hours." During an argument, I said, "Prove it." Then I moved out that night and started dating her untouchable model friend who'd been secretly in love with me. Her 24 hours turned into 24 months of desperate dating app failures. I, 29 male, was washing dishes last Wednesday when my fiancée Kelsey, 27, decided to drop the most arrogant statement I'd ever heard in our 3-year relationship. We were arguing about her spending $1,200 on a designer bag when we were supposed to be saving for the wedding. Normal couple stuff, right? Wrong. She slammed her fresh manicure on the counter and said, "You know what, Ethan? I could replace you in 24 hours. Literally. There are guys lined up waiting for me to be single. You should be grateful I even chose you." I stopped washing, turned off the water, dried my hands slowly. "Prove it," I said. She laughed. That specific mean girl laugh she did when she thought she'd won. "What? You said 24 hours. Prove it. We're done. Clock starts now." I checked my phone. 7:23 p.m. Wednesday. Her face went through about 6 different expressions. Confusion, amusement, anger, then this smug confidence that made my decision even easier. "You're bluffing," she said. "You wouldn't leave me. You can't even match your socks without me." I walked to our bedroom and started packing. She followed, listing all the reasons I'd fail without her. "You don't even know the Netflix password. Your mom likes me more than you. Good luck finding someone who looks like me. I'm the one who got you that promotion. You're literally nothing without me." That last one made me pause. Not because it hurt, but because I realized she actually believed it. I finished packing in under an hour. 3 years, and everything I cared about fit in 2 suitcases and a backpack. While Kelsey ranted, I texted my buddy Jerome asking if I could crash at his place. But here's where it gets interesting. As I was leaving, my phone buzzed. It was Adrienne, Kelsey's best friend. The one Kelsey always called her untouchable model friend because she was too pretty for regular guys and only dates millionaires and athletes. "Adrienne, heard you're single now. Kelsey's already posting about it. You okay?" "Yeah, heading to Jerome's. She gave me 24 hours to be replaced, so." "Adrienne, come to mine instead. We need to talk." Now, Adrienne and I had always been cool. She was actually the one who introduced us 3 years ago at her birthday party. But Kelsey had made it very clear that Adrienne was off limits to even be friends with. Red flag I ignored, obviously. I showed up at Adrienne's apartment at 9 p.m. She opened the door in sweats and a messy bun, looking nothing like the Instagram model Kelsey always showed off. "Before you say anything," she started, "I need to tell you something I should have said 2 years ago." She pulled out her phone and showed me a text thread with Kelsey from 2022. My stomach dropped. "Kelsey, Ethan's getting too comfortable, thinking about monkey branching to that lawyer guy from my Pilates class." "Adrienne, that's messed up. Ethan's a good guy." "Kelsey, good doesn't pay for Mykonos trips, babes, but he's stable enough until I find better. Plus his credit score is perfect. Already added myself to his Amex as authorized user, lol." There were dozens more, plans to upgrade me, jokes about my salary, screenshots of her Hinge profile that she'd kept active but hidden, messages about some dude named Tanner she was keeping warm as backup. "Why didn't you tell me?" I asked. Adrienne looked genuinely pained. "I tried. Remember that dinner where I kept saying you deserved someone who appreciated you? Kelsey threatened to tell everyone I used to escort in college if I said anything explicit. It's not true, but she had fake evidence she'd created. Then she said something that changed everything. I've been in love with you since that birthday party. But I introduced you to her instead because I thought she'd be better for you. God, I'm an idiot." Update 1, boys. The 24-hour deadline passed, and oh boy. First, let me address what happened with Adrienne. We didn't immediately jump into anything. She let me crash in her guest room. We talked until 4 a.m. about everything. She showed me 3 years of her private journal entries, with her permission, about watching me be with Kelsey. It was heartbreaking and beautiful at the same time. But the real entertainment was Kelsey's replacement speedrun. Hour 1 to 3, she posted a thirst trap on Instagram. Single and ready to mingle, taking applications. Got 200 plus likes and about 50 DMs from dudes. Hour 4 to 6, posted on her story at 3 different bars. Where are all the real men at? The videos got progressively sloppier. Hour 7:12 matched with 30-plus guys on dating apps. Posted screenshots bragging about her options. Adrienne was screenshotting everything and sending them to me. We weren't laughing though, it was actually sad. Hour 13 to 16 brought some guy named Kyle home. He looked like he sold protein powder out of his truck. Posted a story of his back with "upgrade already." Hour 17 to 20, Kyle left. Kelsey posted and deleted a crying selfie. Then posted "know your worth, ladies." Hour 21 to 24, full panic mode. Started texting me from 3 different numbers. I kept blocking them. The messages went from "I win, I replaced you" to "can we talk" to "this isn't what I meant." The 24 hours ended at 7:23 p.m. Thursday. At 7:24 p.m., Adrienne posted a photo of us having dinner. Nothing romantic, just 2 friends eating sushi. Caption, "good company." My phone exploded. Kelsey called Adrienne immediately, screaming. Adrienne put it on speaker. "You backstabbing whore, he's mine." "You literally dumped him, Kels. Also, we're just having dinner." "I didn't dump him, it was a fight, and you know the girl code." Girl code doesn't apply when you treat people like disposable objects. Kelsey hung up and immediately started a smear campaign. Posted that Adrienne had been stalking me and sabotaging our relationship, tagged all their mutual friends, made a whole Instagram highlight called "betrayal." Then came the text to me. "Your little rebound won't last. Adrienne only wants you to get back at me. She's been with half the city. I was testing you and you failed. My mom already bought her mother of the groom dress. You have 48 hours to apologize or I'm keeping the ring." About that ring, I'd bought it but hadn't proposed yet. It was in my apartment. We didn't live together yet. Thank God. But the best part was her mom, Diane, calling me. "Ethan, sweetheart, what's this about you abandoning my daughter?" She said she could replace me in 24 hours, Diane. I took her at her word. That's just how she expresses anxiety. You know she didn't mean it. She posted herself with another man's back on Instagram. She's grieving. Take her back. No, you'll never find another girl like her. That's literally the point. She hung up on me. Update 2, Kelsey went nuclear. First, she tried to get me fired. Called my company claiming I'd been stealing company time for dates and harassing female employees. Problem? I work from home and my boss is my cousin Rick, who's known me since I was 5. Rick called me laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. "Bro," she said, "you were, hold on, creating a hostile work environment with your toxic masculinity. You haven't even been to the office in 6 months." Then she tried the sympathy route, posted that she was healing from narcissistic abuse, and started a whole series about recognizing emotional manipulation. Her friend Brittany even started a podcast episode about it. They didn't use my name, but said certain people show their true colors when rejected. Meanwhile, Adrienne and I were actually falling for each other. Not the rebound nonsense Kelsey claimed. Real, actual feelings. We'd go on walks, she'd teach me about her photography work, I'd cook for her. Turns out I'm pretty good when someone's not criticizing every move, but we kept it completely platonic for those 2 weeks. Just friends. Until the night Kelsey showed up at Adrienne's building. It was 11 p.m. Security called up saying there was a distressed woman claiming her stolen property was in Adrienne's apartment. We looked at the camera. Kelsey, mascara running, holding a box. Adrienne told security not to let her up, but Kelsey started screaming in the lobby about how we were holding her grandmother's ashes hostage. Her grandmother is very much alive in Florida. Security asked her to leave. She refused. They called the cops. While waiting for police, she went on Instagram Live in the lobby. "I'm here trying to get my belongings from my best friend who stole my fiancé and they're calling the cops on me." About 200 people were watching, including her and her mom, who kept commenting, "Stay strong, baby." The cops arrived, asked her what belongings were being kept from her. She said, her emotional support, hair straightener, a hoodie that was basically hers, 3 years of memories, her future. The officer looked exhausted. "Ma'am, do you have any actual property in that apartment?" "My fiancé, is he being held against his will?" "He's being manipulated." They made her leave. She tried to refuse. They warned her about trespassing. She called them fascists. They escorted her out. The Instagram Live was still going. Everyone saw her get put in the back of the cop car. not arrested, just removed from property. She was scream-crying about injustice and homewreckers. The best comment was from someone named Tyler. "Didn't you say you could replace him in 24 hours? It's been 2 weeks, sis." She blocked him on live. While in the cop car. Update 3. So Kelsey found out about the ring. My ex-roommate Brad, we'd lived together before I got my own place, ran into her at a coffee shop. She did her whole victim performance, and Brad, sweet idiot that he is, mentioned I'd been planning to propose before the breakup. She lost her mind. Started telling everyone I'd stolen her engagement and owed her a wedding. Posted a GoFundMe. Wait, no. She posted on her story, asking for donations to heal from stolen dreams. Her Venmo and Cash App handles. People actually sent money, like $300. Her friend group started planning a revenge wedding where she'd marry herself to reclaim her power. I'm not joking. There were invitations, a registry, everything. But then karma came in like a wrecking ball. Remember Kyle? The protein powder guy from her 24-hour replacement attempt? Turns out he was married. His wife Jessica found the Instagram posts. Jessica was creative. She didn't just confront Kelsey. She signed her up for every MLM presentation in a 50-mile radius. Kelsey's phone and email got flooded with opportunities for essential oils, leggings, supplements, and financial freedom. But Jessica wasn't done. She found out where Kelsey worked, marketing firm, and sent them the screenshots of Kelsey's posts during work hours. All the thirst traps time-stamped at 2 p.m. on workdays, the live videos from the lobby incident, the seeking donations posts. Kelsey got put on a performance improvement plan. Meanwhile, Adrienne and I made it official. We didn't announce it or anything, just quietly became a couple. But Kelsey's other model friend, Simone, saw us at a farmer's market holding hands and immediately reported back. Kelsey's response was to create a 42-slide PowerPoint about why Adrienne was a toxic friend and send it to their entire friend group. It included screenshots from 2019, 5 years ago, where Adrienne said Kelsey's haircut wasn't flattering. A chart of every time Adrienne betrayed her, included things like, "Didn't heart my Instagram post fast enough." A timeline suggesting Adrienne had been planning to steal me since day one. Badly photoshopped evidence of Adrienne with random men. A slide titled, "Why I'm Actually the Victim Here," with 15 bullet points. Most people laughed, but her mom Diane shared it on Facebook with "The Truth About Fake Friends." The PowerPoint backfired when someone noticed she'd admitted to lying about several things, including claiming she made more money than she did, saying I was bad in bed to make her side pieces feel special, lying about having a trust fund, creating a fake recommendation letter for her job. Her company saw the PowerPoint. The performance improvement plan became a termination notice. Update 4. 6 months later. I need y'all to understand the level of delusion we're dealing with. Kelsey started a YouTube channel called Thriving After Betrayal, where she gave relationship advice. The first video was how to spot a future cheater, where she described herself, like literally described her own behaviors but attributed them to me. The comments were brutal. "Girl, you said you could replace him in 24 hours. This is the same woman from that lobby video? Sis is giving emotional damage. The projection is IMAX level." She deleted comments for 3 days straight, then turned them off. Her self-marriage happened. 12 people showed up, including her mom, her sister, and a bunch of people who just wanted to witness the train wreck. She wore a $3,000 dress she couldn't afford, made vows to herself about never settling for less than she deserves, had a first dance, alone, to thank you next. The DJ, her cousin, posted the whole thing on TikTok. It went viral for all the wrong reasons. Someone added the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. Another person duetted it with footage of the Titanic sinking. The internet is ruthless. But here's the thing. She still couldn't replace me. Every guy she dated lasted max 2 weeks. Her Instagram became a graveyard of deleted couple photos. She'd post them with captions like, "Finally found my king," then delete them days later. There was Marcus the crypto bro who turned out to be 50 galli in debt, Alejandro who she caught DMing her sister, Keith who brought his mom on their 3rd date, some dude named Phoenix who only spoke in motivational quotes, a 22-year-old TikToker who called her auntie during sex. Meanwhile, Adrian and I moved in together, got a cat named Dumpling, started a little herb garden on the balcony. Normal, boring, beautiful couple stuff. Kelsey found out about us living together through LinkedIn of all places. Adrian updated her address for some professional thing. The meltdown was spectacular. She emailed my mother. A 6-page email about how I was ruining my future and making a mistake, and how she was willing to forgive me if I came back. My mom forwarded it to me with just, "This girl needs therapy. Also, bring Adrian to Sunday dinner. Love you. Final update." Exactly 24 months after Kelsey said she could replace me, in 24 hours, she texted me from her 17th new number. "I know you'll read this. I'm getting married next month, to a surgeon, who drives a Tesla, and has a house in the hills. I won. Just thought you should know." I didn't respond, but I was curious. Did some digging. The surgeon? A first-year medical student named Dennis. The Tesla? A 2015 Model S with 100K miles. The house in the hills? His parents' pool house. But honestly, good for her if she's happy. What she doesn't know is that Adrian and I got engaged 2 weeks ago. Real engaged, with a ring and everything. A simple proposal at the farmer's market where we had our first real date. We didn't post about it, didn't make announcements, just told our families and close friends, living our life without the performance. Her mom Diane found out through the grapevine and called me yesterday. Not to congratulate us, but to ask if we'd consider a double wedding to save money. I laughed so hard I dropped my phone. "Diane, your daughter said she could replace me in 24 hours. It's been 24 months. People make mistakes, Ethan. This isn't a mistake, this is consequences." She hung up, but not before muttering something about, "Some people can't forgive." The wedding planning continues for Kelsey and Dennis. She made a wedding website. The Our Story section is creative. Apparently they met when the stars aligned after toxic relationships. She refers to her past as learning experiences with narcissists. Dennis seems nice enough. Adrian actually knows him from some photography work she did for his school. Says he's sweet but naive. We're genuinely hoping it works out for them. But last week, the universe delivered one final dose of poetic justice. Remember the ring I'd bought for Kelsey? The one she demanded in her texts? I'd returned it months ago, taken the loss, moved on. Used some of that money to buy Adrian's ring. Smaller, simpler, but actually meaningful. Well, Kelsey's sister Emma reached out to Adrian. Turns out Kelsey had been telling Dennis that I'd stolen a family heirloom ring from her. That her grandmother's 3-carat diamond was sitting in my apartment. Dennis, being a good guy, offered to buy her a replacement that would be even better. Emma knew this was bullshit. Their grandmother is alive and wears her rings daily, but kept quiet until she saw what Dennis bought. A 0.5-carat ring that he went into debt for because Kelsey insisted she needed at least 2 carats to heal from the trauma. Emma sent Adrian screenshots of Kelsey crying to their mom about the tiny ring and how she deserved better after everything she'd been through. Dennis found out about the lies last Tuesday. The wedding is off. Kelsey is back on dating apps with a bio that says no time for games. Previous engagement stolen by a bitter ex and his homewrecker girlfriend. Looking for a real man who can handle a real woman. It's been 24 months. She still hasn't replaced me. Not because I'm irreplaceable, but because she never saw me as a person to begin with. Just a role to be filled. A checkbox on her life plan. Adrian and I are getting married next spring. Small ceremony, close friends and family, no PowerPoints, no Instagram lives from the lobby, no self-marriages required. To everyone asking why I didn't see the red flag sooner. I did. I just thought loving someone meant accepting their flaws. Turns out there's a difference between flaws and fundamental character issues. Kelsey, if you're reading this, and according to Emma, you check my Reddit daily, your 24 hours ran out 730 days ago. Maybe it's time to stop counting. Also, Dennis is a good guy. You should have tried actually caring about him instead of what he represented, but that would require seeing people as humans rather than accessories. Oh, and one more thing. Adrian wasn't secretly in love with me to hurt you. She was secretly in love with me, despite being your friend. There's a difference. One you'll never understand. Peace out. Going to water my herb garden and cuddle my cat with my fiancé who sees me as a person, not a placeholder. Edit. Stop asking for Kelsey's YouTube channel. Let's not brigade. Also, she deleted it after the 50th 24 hours girl comment. Edit 2. To everyone saying this is fake because no one would marry themselves, Google it. It's a real thing. The world is weird. Edit 3. Dennis reached out to thank me for dodging a bullet. We're not becoming friends or anything, but I wished him well. He's dating a nice girl from his study group now. Kelsey found out and posted about betrayal in the medical community. The delusion continues. Edit 4. For those asking, yes, the herb garden is thriving. Dumpling hasn't eaten any of it yet. Life is good.